Section 44(4) of the Elections Act requires the Commission to procure technology in an open and transparent manner. And the technology envisaged in this act is the biometric voter registration, the electronic voter identification, and results transmission. But for the purposes of general election, the Commission has used several technologies. For the purposes of today's event, the Commission will be focusing more on the results transmission system. The law also requires that the Commission should test and simulate the technology to be used in the general election at least 60 days before election. And I'm sure as we stand here today, it's actually 9th of June 2022. And we are actually at that last date, that is 60 days before the election. For the purposes of results transmission, the Commission has been working with various agencies as it prepares towards the general election. And for the purpose of the results transmission, the Commission has been working with the Communication Authority of Kenya, in particular to establish the polling centers that will be used, whether they are covered with 3G or 4G network. This is the default standard or protocol that can be used for transmission of image. As alluded by my colleague before, Mr. Michael, who is the Director ICT, the Commission is required to transmit the image of the results form. And this is purely for the purposes of presidential results. So the Commission, during the general election, immediately after counting of the results and tallying of the results, the presiding officer, after announcing the results, which has actually been approved by the candidates' agents, will be required to capture the image of that results form and then transmit the same to the Constituency Tallying Center, at the same time to the National Tallying Center. It is this technology that we are going to use for the purpose of that event that we want today to simulate before you, so that you can be able to appreciate how the technology works. Of course, you are all aware that we have been working with the Communication Authority of Kenya, and we submitted to them the GPS locations of all our polling centers. And the results we got from them is that 1,111 polling centers are out of the 3G/4G network. So as a country, it is expected that we will be going to the election with some centers that will not be able to transmit results at the polling station as required. And therefore, as a commission, we've gone ahead to try and identify alternative technology that you can be able to use to allow transmission of the results in those centers, the 1,111 we are talking about. And therefore, the Commission will be using satellite modems to provide network for the purpose of results transmission come 9th August 2022. Today we are here because the country, and in particular you as stakeholders, we want you to witness the customer experience journey that you will be expected to go through after the polling has taken place. Because for us, this is actually the key component. The Commission will not be transmitting any text results, but rather it will be transmitting the image of the results form, which has been signed by the presiding officer, the deputy presiding officer, and the candidates representative or the agents. And this is what we want to demonstrate to you today. We want to take you through the experience, and probably even from there you can be able to get your inputs or your feeling regarding this process.